She has ruined my life.
How did I ruin your life? You took my stuff out of my home. No, don't even jump in.
You don't, oh,
No,
woman.
How did I ruin your life?
I got a phone call.
You took everything
No,
from
that's
her
my house. That is my house. Okay?
I
My
got a
house.
call from a friend saying that he had bought a house and he wanted to be a tenant upstairs. I came and I looked at the apartment
Your
with
Honor,
my
he
friend.
never purchased the home. The home was still mine.
I came there, I looked at the apartment with a friend. The apartment was empty. There was brand new floors, brand new carpets, brand new walls. Everything in the house was brand new. There was nothing in there. I came there with a friend. I seen an apartment. I told him I would like the apartment. He's a friend of mine.
The house was empty?
Ma'am, be quiet.
We made an agreement. I gave him $200. He gave me the keys. I moved in on the 1st.
Did you sign a lease?
No, there was no lease.
Okay.
The lady downstairs from me, which is the defendant's, the lady right there, she had came upstairs and knocked on the door. She said to me that somebody was on the phone. I didn't understand, so I talked to the lady on the phone. The lady on the phone is the defendant. She tells me that I have no business there, that's not her, this is her house, that I have no business there, and if I can get out.
This is the first day you moved in?
Yes, this is on the 1st that I moved in.
Okay. What'd you tell her?
I told her that a friend of mine gave me, came to me, asked me if I could rent an apartment for him. He showed it to me. He gave me the keys. He told me I can move in. She told me that.
Did you tell her the name?
Yeah, I told her the name, Dave. Yes. And she said that he wasn't the owner of the house, that he had no business doing any of that. I told her that I would have him call her because I didn't know what was going on. Okay. I called him and I told him everything that she told me, and he told me, don't worry about it, everything's fine.
This is on the first day you moved in?
Yes, on the 1st day I moved in.
And then what?
And then on the 4th, I come home on the 4th, and my back door was off, and my TV, and my snake, and everything was gone. Everything was gone. I didn't know what to do. She took my snake, my iguana, my TV, my kids' clothes, DVDs. She took swords of mine. She cleared my whole house out and ransacked everything. She took boxes of receipts, a computer. I mean, she took our wedding rings. I have receipts for the majority of the stuff, but she took boxes of receipts and papers, important papers, video cameras, a camcorder, was a Sony camcorder. It had my kids' 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th birthday on there at Christmas and everything. And I called her and asked her if I could just have my stuff back, and she hung up on me. And she said she don't know what she's talking about. And I don't understand. I just wanted my stuff back. I told her that if it wasn't hers, that I would just get out. I didn't know what was going on with the house. He told me it was his house.
What's your side of this, ma'am?
Your Honor, I talked to her on October 3rd. It was actually a Monday. I explained, I was talking to my tenant downstairs, and she said, congratulations on selling your property. I'm like, what are you talking about? I was like, I still own the property. She said, there's somebody upstairs. I said, can you please put me on the phone with who's ever upstairs in my home? So she got on the phone with me. We were very polite to each other. I explained to her, the house was never closed on. This is still my property. What are you doing in my home? She said, I was here.
So you were trying to sell it?
Yes, I was in the process of selling. I was just waiting to close on it.
Were you selling it to this gentleman, Dave?
Yes, that's who I had contracts with. I'm sorry, I'm getting really... when our conversation on the phone, I asked her what she was doing there. She said she was picking up a couple things for her boyfriend. And I said,
that's a lie.
well,
That's
nobody's supposed to be in my home. My property was in my home, Your Honor. That was my house. I own several different properties, and that house, the upstairs apartment, I had some of my things stored because I got sick and I had to go stay with my mother. So my property was up in that house. On October 4th, I went to my home with a U-Haul to collect my belongings, not knowing somebody was living there.
They were not your belongings.
They were I had stuff in my home. That was the purpose of me going there.
That's your countersuit, ma'am.
Yes.
Yeah, let's get to Dave. Let's get back to Dave. Did you ultimately sell ma'am, did you ultimately sell the property to him?
What is that? I'm sorry, what does that mean?
Ultimately, at the end, did he buy it from you?
I'm sorry, yes. He
You
did
never
close
heard
on
the
the
word
house.
You didn't know what ultimately meant?
I'm really nervous and...
You can understand everything else. You can understand enough to butt in before we could even finish talking at the beginning of the case. Now suddenly you're too nervous to know what one simple word means?
Judge Mathis rules on this decision.